What's up guys, Dukes here with something a little different today. Some hardcore attack jet gameplay on Rogue Transmission. This map allows the attack jet to be really effective if you're a good pilot, but flying in hardcore has a couple of unique challenges which I'm going to go over here shortly. Now, out of the gate, you're going to notice I take a high kind of sweeping path. This is because, as you'll notice, there's no air radar. You don't know when the enemy's jets are up or when they're on your tail. So altitude is the advantage there. You always got to make sure that you're watching your 6. You're going to see me use the free look function a lot. And as you'll notice, I'm running JDAMs for the weapon of choice today. I find that they're a little underwhelming at times with the damage, even though I just easily wiped out probably ATVs. But they're a little bit underwhelming damage-wise. The advantage, though, is that they're dumbfire, so the enemy never knows when they're coming. If they're infantry, they get a little whistle sound, and then it's kind of a giant explosion in their face. Once again, you're going to see me taking a high, free-looking kind of route. I'm scanning to make sure that the jet doesn't surprise me, because that will spell disaster really quickly in this game. And here I'm making a dive on Charlie because I know that's where the armor always pushes, and look, there's 2 tanks. Now here I kind of goof up. I probably should have finished the gun run instead of going for the JDAMs, because I would have had to hit both to take out that 1 tank, but my squad mate is in the attack helicopter. We're coordinating and focusing on the same targets, so not all hope is lost for us. As you're going to see right about here, I'm making another buzz run. Not terribly accurate, but it's enough that my buddy's going to come in here in a second and finish him off. And there we go. Sometimes the name of the game is all about keeping pressure on the enemy armor. Just like right now, coming in for a second buzz run on the second tank, and I see my squad mate's getting ready to engage him as well, so I break off, and my squad mate's going to finish up the kill here in a second. There we go. Coordination is key to having air superiority in this game, especially in hardcore, where, like I said, you don't have the air radar to help you with organizing air targets. Now you're going to see I spotted the enemy jet here, so I'm going to start engaging him. Lose sight, and I don't get the kill, but I lose track of him, so I decide to continue on my merry way and start picking out targets. Trying to spam the spot button here to see if there are any snipers on the hillside. Gonna take a quick peek at the big mini-map, don't have anything. I notice we've only got Bravo, but then Alpha starts blinking, so there's gotta be something there. Now here I'm going to make a very fatal mistake. I spot a tank, but instead of going for a full gun run, I tried to drop JDAMs on it, and look, there's wire, there's a tower, and there's one really embarrassing death. Now in that situation, I got too much tunnel vision, I paid the price for it. This is what should have happened. A nice quick gun run, easy kill. You're going to see me go out to the outside of the map again, and do another quick pass. This is something I do all the time, because basically what I do, since we don't have 3D spotting, is I just try to spot targets on the ground and then use the mini-map and the JDAM screen to pinpoint their relevant position and engage them. So there I see something kind of unusual ping on the mini-map, so I'm going to sweep around and go for an investigation. Only look, there's the enemy jet again. Our automatic AA starts engaging them. So I get around and get ready for the kill, but the automatic AA has already handled it, so I'm free to continue on my way. In that situation, if I had kept on my gun run, the other jet would have probably ended up getting behind me, and I would have died a very, very quick death. So there I notice a ping on the mini-map, kind of close to a popular sniper area around the Delta. So I'm going to spot again, take a look with the JDAM, and sure enough, that's a dude in a crane. My squad mate on the ground had just mentioned that he was getting shot at, so I decided to take a look, and sure enough, there was a sniper holding him down. So right there, I just tried to drop some JDAMs on position to see if I can scare him away, and here I'm going to come in for a very long buzz run just to try and suppress the guy. I noticed the shot comes to that area, so I'm going to put some rounds downrange there, and I didn't get the kill, but I'm pretty sure I scared the living hell out of him anyway. My squad mate is no longer getting shot at, so I would say I've accomplished my mission. The reason I did that was because I did not see any armor on the map at the time, so my priority was supporting the infantry as opposed to the armor. Now here, once again, I get tunnel vision, and I almost have a very embarrassing midair with my buddy in the attack helicopter. That was close. I don't know if you noticed, but one of his missiles actually almost hit the cockpit of the jet. So right there, you gotta, once again, situational awareness is such a big part of hardcore. Now here you're gonna see some defensive flying low and fast, because I had just escaped a lock and I wasn't quite sure if that was a jet or a ground-based lock. Now the advantage of this is in hardcore, since you don't have the air radar, you can actually get away with flying low and not having to worry about a jet knowing exactly where you are, especially since they took out below radar from Battlefield 3. Now here I notice infantry and the tank is getting pelted at Alpha, so I'm going to try to support them. Don't quite get the kill, and here you're going to notice I'm going to tighten up my turn radius. I'm not quite going to go as far out as I usually do, because they need my immediate support. So loop back around and get a nice kill and save my allies. Now you're going to notice here, I'm picking this angle in particular because I don't know if you noticed, but the sun was right in my face, which means that if I was checking my mini-map and there was a jet on my tail, he would have to try to figure out where I am through the sun without the aid of 3D spotting. I generally try to plan my spot runs like that. Once again, there's a big mini-map while I'm high up and sideways, just trying to keep myself fully alert to what's going on. So I'm using JDAM to try to scan for targets on the ground. Don't get anything with the bomb drop. Once again, making this run towards the sun to adjust my angle of attack. Another quick look to see if any air's up. Don't see anything, so I'm going to go ahead and dive back into the action here shortly. Give the containers at Charlie a good buzz, just because infantry love to hide out there. Notice the vehicle and almost get the kill for it. Once again on check-in, I see Bravo's blinking, but there's nothing I can do about it, so I'm going to go up high, especially since I'm over their spawn. I have to be really careful about their jet spawning directly behind me. I can't tell you how many times I've done that, and it's spun to death of me. So there I noticed that there's some enemies on Charlie. I'm going to drop a bomb or two, see if I can get anything. I tried to engage something on Delta, but that was, I'm not really sure what that was actually, but I did notice the tank round, which tells me that I need to come in for a longer, elongated run. And there's the tank, so I'm going to start firing on it, and here I actually killed the engineer as he hopped out of the tank. But I decided to go ahead and continue on with the disable, just in case he's got a buddy. And what you know is I loop back around to get ready to finish it off. Skadoosh. There he is. If I had stopped the buzz run when I got the kill, that would have let him live. And now here I do something really stupid. I try to take out the attack helicopter as it's taking off. Now normally I would expect any decent pilot to immediately whip around and shoot me out of the sky, but for some reason this pilot was not exactly aware of my position the whole time. So miss a good burst, I would have had the chopper this run if I had not missed that. I notice he dives off, and I decide to use the jet's primary advantage of altitude whenever facing an enemy helicopter. So I notice I see the shadow over Alpha, I figure what he's doing, and what do you know, my prediction paid off. There's the easy helicopter kill. Barely dodged that, and here I'm not sure if it's the automatic AA or enemy jet lighting me up, so I'm going to go fast and low to try to break contact, check my 6. Don't see anything in particular, so I'm going to write it off as the automatic AA for right now. Doing some more spotting, you can tell because I'm marking objectives. I notice we got tank on Alpha, and for this last little portion, you're going to see the ultimate sacrifice, save my squad mate. That's about all I got time for today, guys. This is Dukes, signing off.